Could people do backflips in ancient times? I wasted countless hours looking for an answer to this silly question, but I finally have one, and it is even cooler than you think. To answer this question, we have to look all the way back to 1400 BC in ancient Greece. Now you might be wondering, why would a new YouTuber put so much effort into creating a video? I have a confession to make. I never learned how to do a backflip, and it's haunting me in my dreams. The moment I close my eyes, I'm taken back in time to my childhood days. Back then, I used to have a friend. Let's call him Philip. I don't know why I said it like that. His name was actually Philip. Spending time with Philip was a blast, but his parents were so uncool. He was only allowed to play Nintendo for 30 minutes a day. Although we were basically forced to stay outside for all of our playtime, I didn't complain because Philip had one of mankind's greatest inventions in his backyard: a trampoline. Oh, I remember those sweet and innocent times when we'd just play around and have a good time. We'd often spend entire days outside playing football on the trampoline or pretending to be our favorite wrestlers and almost kill each other. It was a lot of fun. Too bad Philip ended up in jail. I guess all those years of strict parenting didn't really work out, but I'll never forget that one day when we were jumping around and Philip said something like,
"Hey, check this out!"
Huh? With grace and agility, he soared into the air, performing a perfect backflip. His soft brown hair and his beautiful deer-like eyes made him look like a majestic angel. I stood there, completely stunned. That was truly the most incredible thing 9-year-old me had ever witnessed. It was also the only time I had to ask myself if I was straight.
Pretty cool, huh?
I couldn't help but admire him for his acrobatic skills and bravery, but deep down I resented him for being able to do something that I was too afraid to attempt. No, that's enough. This burden had been weighing on me for far too long. I needed to avenge my 9-year-old self. I became obsessed with one goal: learning how to do a backflip. But not from some boring tutorial on YouTube. No, I wanted to learn from the inventors of the backflip itself. This was the beginning of my relentless quest to uncover the origins of the first backflip in history. And it led me all the way back to ancient Greece. Well, not exactly. More specifically, a few hundred kilometers away to the island of Crete, home of the Minoans, an urban sea trading society during the so-called Bronze Age. Its name derives from Minos, which was either a dynastic title or the name of a particular ruler of Crete. According to Greek mythology, King Minos of Crete was a mighty warrior, rumored to be the offspring of the almighty god Zeus and mortal woman Europa. But, like many great men, Minos had flaws. One day, a magnificent white bull appeared in his kingdom. The god Poseidon wanted the king to sacrifice the bull to him.
"Hello, how are you? I am under the water."
But Minos was so impressed by the creature that he decided to keep it for himself. This made Poseidon so angry that he decided to punish Minos by causing his wife Pasiphae to fall in love with the bull. Driven by her desire, she wanted Daedalus to create a mechanical cow that would allow her to approach the bull without being seen. A few Netflix and chill sessions later, and she gave birth to the legendary Minotaur, a monstrous creature with the body of a man and the head of a bull. Okay, but what does all of this have to do with the first backflip in history? Trust me, it will all make sense in a second, but let me check something first. You see, it wasn't just King Minos and his wife who shared a fascination with bulls. The entire Minoan civilization seemed to have an obsession with these creatures. Archaeologists have uncovered numerous bull-related artifacts, such as bull heads, bull vases, and sculptures depicting bulls. But the most important find was this. This particular artifact is over 3,000 years old. It was discovered among the ruins of King Minos' palace in Knossos, and yes, it depicts exactly what you're thinking: a Minoan performing a backflip. But not only that, a freaking backflip over a bull. It's speculated that this was part of a ritual or tradition, but we can only guess at the true purpose behind the act. What is certain is that this artifact, dating back 3,000 years, is the earliest known depiction of a person doing a backflip. For weeks I've been studying the technique of the Minoan bull leap, and if you want to see me avenge my 9-year-old self, subscribe for part 2. But yes, people could actually do backflips 3,000 years ago.